All right, team, we'll start giving you guys a little bit of a rundown on what's happening today, and then we're going to kick off with a warm-up. There's a few different parts to the workout, but it's all about abs and arse. So hopefully for the people that were here yesterday, you'll get a little bit of a break from having such sore shoulders. Yeah, and we'll see how we go. So to kick it off today, what we're going to hit out is we're going to do some warm-up activities, and then we're going to basically learn to activate your inner core before we start the exercise, which is like your transverse abdominis. Don't worry about any of that. It's going to be fun. Once we've got that happening, it's a whole bunch of Tabata. So much Tabata. It's going to be so much fun. You're going to make Radhik sweat, and Anne's just going to look awesome because she's pretty much awesome at this. So the first thing we're going to do just to warm up, guys, is I'm going to get Anne and Radhik to do 20 squats, and you guys as well. Just normal squats. Just all we're trying to do is get your butt, your thighs, everything working, and some blood flow. So if these guys started off, just keep it going.
Where's it 10?
Oh, it's not 100% 10 yet.
Yeah.
Do you want me to wait?
Yeah.
Oh, I just got told we don't have to wait. All right, guys, you're going to have to wait. So just hang out for a little bit.
Yeah. Just 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah.
Just let us know what you're up to. Can we hear you? Can we hear them? No.
It depends whether they've got their sound on. So some people will turn their sound off, Radhik.
Ah.
We can hear Joy.
Yeah, you can hear me.
So what have you been up to, Joy?
Huh?
What have you been up to?
I'm hurting from yesterday.
It seems to be the general consensus. Poor evil man.
Yeah. It's going to be a bit lighter today.
A little bit lighter. Yeah, well, yeah. You guys are going to be sore after today, but in a different way.
Mountain climbers
Deep.
again.
Yeah, I know, but this will feel very different. They're going to be quite different. Just you wait. Just you wait. It's going to be exciting.
Do you like my outfit today?
Yeah. You know what?
This is the best one I had.
Radhik is like the most coordinated dresser I've ever been in my life.
Yeah. It's going to go on the downhill from here.
Yeah. Is it okay to be wearing white shoes and white socks with a dark outfit like this?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
It makes it pop.
It makes it pop.
It's a really subjective.
And I have a matching towel as well.
Do you know what's amazing? I didn't even think that Nike actually made tops and bottoms that match. It's like straight out of the 80s.
It's like really shabby, like more than anyone.
It is, right?
Yeah.
You're a chef. Yeah, that's what you are.
Whatever you want to call me.
All right, team. I think we're going to kick it off.
Yeah.
We can start, and for the last 30 seconds or so before 10, people can just jump in if they're late. So we're going to do, just to start off, guys, 20 squats. This is just a warm-up. Take it slow. Make sure you get some good range. Look at that. That's a good squat. All the way down. It's good. Radhik can make sure his knees don't fall in.
Are you counting?
No, you guys are doing it at different speeds. You've got no coordination. I don't know what's happening, Radhik. Going to the beat of your own drum.
I think it makes it a more of a visual experience.
Where you're counting. It's a good opportunity though to work with good technique. Make sure if you start off a bit stiff, you just go halfway down to start, and then by the last few reps, you can sink all the way and make sure that you just build into it slowly. Because at the moment, we're trying to get blood flow into all your muscles. We're trying to get your heart rate up a little bit, and we're just trying to make sure all of your muscles are nice and elastic before we start it off. The next thing I'm going to get you guys to do with that is, it might sound a little bit mean, but I just want you to do 20 amount of climbers on both legs, fast ones, like running man.
So 40 altogether.
40 altogether, 20 on each leg. Nice. Put that thumb down there. Thank you. I can tell you're going to be the problem child of the workout today. It's going to be so hard to keep the technique good.
Well, it's something I went though.
Yeah. Good work, team. Everyone's looking really good. Remember, this is just warming up, so just cruise through. Now, we're going to bring our knees up in front, and we're just almost doing like a little bit of a pull up with our knee and then a little bit of a stretch at the top.
Can I use both arms to pull up?
You can use both arms if you want.
My legs are pretty stiff.
Yeah, from yesterday?
No, they're just long and stiff in general.
They're long and stiff. Jesus Christ. Nice. Okay, and now we're just gonna kick our feet back towards our bum. Yep. You can either walk it out or jog it out depending on how warm you are. It doesn't matter too much. Nice routine. We're just going to hit about 30 seconds of this, so about another 20 seconds to go. Awesome team. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest it out for a second. All right, so what we're going to do now that we're a little bit warm, is we're going to teach you guys how to use your deep core before we start, because this is the thing that keeps our pelvis in place and makes sure we're doing everything properly. So I'm going to get Anne and Reddit to move to the sides because we're still social distancing here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lie down and I'm going to show you some tricks to make sure, and a lot of the ladies might be, especially ladies that have had kids, may have done this before post-childbirth, but this is actually really good because a lot of guys can't do this properly, okay? So we're going to lie down on our back. And what we're doing is we're going to basically, where our hips are, where the soft part of your core is, inside your hips, you're going to push down with your fingers. I want you to just cough. And you'll feel when you cough, the pressure pushing back against your fingers. And that's your deep inner core activated holding. So what we're going to do is we're going to get used to holding that. And when we hold that, we're going to try our feet up and the same thing. Hold it on, and then really slowly practice lowering one leg at a time a little bit and seeing if we can keep that activated. So I'm going to let Reddit and Anne have a play with this, and I'll let you guys have a play with it too. We want to make sure that you can feel those muscles tensing so that when we've got our legs raised off the ground, you're not just using just your hip flexors and your quads to do the work. So not that, Reddit, I don't know what you're doing. All right, this is good. Reddit doesn't follow instructions. So all you want to do is hold it in tight, feel that pressure. Very slowly, let one leg extend slowly towards the ground with that bent knee. Yeah, keep the knee a little bit bent. Yeah, and then swap over slowly. But try and hold it on. Because if you're concentrating really hard, guys, it might be really difficult to keep that hold when you move your legs. So do this at your own pace. You're going to do about 30 seconds more if you can. If you start to not be able to hold it in place, just relax, reset, reactivate, have a little bit of a play.
Can I breathe while doing it?
You can, but the thing is you'll probably have to shallow breathe. You won't be able to do a deep breath because once you let the diaphragm go, you're probably instinctively going to let that go too. This is a bit of practice. See if you can get good at this. Nice. Anne's just got it so down pat, and Reddit looks like he's about to. Reddit looks like he's like constipated. It's quite funny. I wish I could put the camera on his face.
Can you see me?
I don't know. I don't think so. All right, good work, guys. You can stop that now. Relax out for a few seconds. Did everyone find that okay? Yeah. Good. So when we're doing things like leg raises and stuff like that, those muscles should be working hard, but for some people they don't, and all these other muscles on the outside take over, and it can mean that you can cause yourself lots of trouble in the long run by having an imbalance in terms of your muscles. So that's a good thing to practice before you're doing any core exercises, so you know that those muscles are going to take some of the grunt work as well. Okay? So this is where it starts to get a little bit exciting because we're going to talk through our first workout set, which is our first Tabata set. Our first set is going to be pulsing lunges and V-sits. So I'll let Reddit go away for a second. So pulsing lunges, we're going to basically go into a lunge position with one leg, forward, one leg back. We're going to stay in this position. We're going to go down and do 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3, and then up. And then down again. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Now we're only working this one side, okay? And then what we're going to do, this is our first part of our Tabata. The second part, we're going to then go in and do V-sits. So you've only worked the one side, 3 pulses, V-sits from a side view. That's what we just practiced. You can start with a little bit of bend in your knees if you want to. But we're going to go up, reach, and then slowly come down. Up, reach, and down. And then our third part of this workout is going to be working the other side with your lunges. So swapping sides with your legs and then doing 3 pulses up, 3 pulses up. Now this is Tabata, which means it's going to be a 20-second of doing that one exercise. 10 seconds is going to be your rest, but also changing over. And then you're going to go 20 seconds again. Now I'm going to coordinate, I'm going to tell you guys what's happening. Brandon probably doesn't understand anything I just said. I can tell. So I'll just keep making sure you guys know what's happening. We've got a timer running though, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. So let's see how we go. So first of all, I'll let Anne get ready on some lunges. So you can do it either way. You can do it side on like that, so you can do it facing the camera if you want to. I'll let everyone get ready for those. I'm just going to give it timer set. It's all just one side. So it's just the one side team. We're doing that one side, 3 pulses at the bottom, and then continue it. So we're going to go on 2, 1, go for it. Nice. And real small pulses at the bottom. So small pulses at the bottom. Good. And all up for a second, and then down. Keep it going. Now once we've done this, which is coming up in 4 seconds, we're going to go into our V-sits. So here we go. And stop, and then lying down, getting ready for V-sits. So remember that straight legs coming up, reaching for your toes, and then coming back down. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, go for it. So legs all the way up, Radek. Up, reach for the top, and then all the way down with the legs. Up, reach, good. Now these don't have to be fast, guys. These can be slow. The slower the better, because it means that you're going to be able to activate your core really well. 2, 1, changing over. 10 seconds. We're going to go back into lunges, but do the other side. Nice. And 2, 1, go for it. Now we're going to try and get a little bit lower, so you can do that pulse right at the bottom of the range. And you're perfect, it's fine. Okay, good work, team. Okay, getting ready to change in about 5 seconds. 2, 1, and changing into V-sits again. All right, Radek's not listening, he knows. Here we go, 2, 1, hit it out, here we go. Bring those legs all the way up, Radek. I don't know if you've ever seen like a fish try and move on land, but that's what Radek looks like right now. Good work, team. Got about 5 more seconds, guys, so get out whatever reach you can, slow and clean. 2, 1, and rest. We come back up. Now you're going to do the same lunge leg that you started on, okay? So same leg forward you started on. Go 3, 2, 1, go for it. Nice. So 3 small pulses at the bottom. Good. Really nice, team. Okay, here we go. 4 seconds to go. 2, 1. Okay, back into V-sits. Here we go. Getting yourself ready. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and go for it. It's probably best, team, to look at Anne if you're looking at someone to follow, because Radek doesn't know his code. You're not better dressed. What do you say? All right, 3, 2, 1. We'll sit out back into lunges. Again, opposite side to what you did on the last round. Okay, here we go. And 2, 1, go for it. All right, team, this is the last set of lunges you're going to have to do. After the set of lunges, we're going to be doing only 1 set of V-sits to finish. So put as much in as you can, try and keep your balance. Nice. And rest out. Last set, so it's just V-sits now, just the V-sits to finish. So this is our last 20 seconds, guys. We're going to go 3, 2, 1, go for it. Nice. It means it's the last round. Look at the first round, you followed the instruction. So it only took Red 8 rounds to get it right, but he's doing okay now. Nice. If it gets hard, guys, rest it out. Here we go. Whenever it gets hard on any of these exercises, you need to pause it early because you feel like your technique is wavering. That is okay, but just do it best you can. So right now, you can just recover. Have a few seconds, have a drink of water. I'm going to talk you through the next Tabata round we're going to do. But have 30 seconds, guys. Have a rest. One thing you might have found in that set, guys, is if you've got a dominant leg that's a little bit better with its endurance, you might find that was easier than the other side, but that's good. Just shows any imbalances you might need to work on. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is our second Tabata round now. Now the exercises change. Now we can do this one a little bit differently because you can either do a squat hold where you're literally going down and holding that squat just like this, if that's comfortable, or you can go up against the wall and lean back against the wall and do a wall squat. It might depend a bit on your guys' flexibility as to what you want to do. The wall squat's probably an easy option because you don't have to balance, you just have to hold. But if you want to do it the other way, that's fine as well. So that's one exercise in our Tabata set. The other is a plank. Now the plank we can do in a variety of ways. So I'm going to show you how to make it easier and harder before we start. And you can choose what you want to do during the actual Tabata set. So first type of plank is just a static plank hold, which is on your forearms, locking your core in, trying not to pitch your hips up too high, keeping it there. For some people, this might even be too hard when the sets start to move forward, so you can do it on your knees as well. Now, if the plank like this is too easy, there's two ways we can make it harder. We can either go a little bit wider with our feet and extend our arms for a second and change to the other side and work it like that. And the most advanced version will be opposite arm, opposite leg, extend it.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So that's what Reddick's going to do. Hopefully he does it right. We could delay. But if you are doing that opposite side, reaching in your plank, just hold it out for about a second before you change sides, because that's going to be what really makes your core work quite hard, trying to keep stable. So that's our set that's going to come up. I'll get everyone ready. We're going to start with the squat hold. So if you want to do it against a wall, find a wall to do it against. If you're going to do it just freestanding, do it freestanding. And I'll count us in for our first set.
How long will these go for?
So guys, because it's Tabata, it's 20 seconds long for each of these working sets. So here we go. And sinking down, locking, holding on. This is good. Look at this squatting. This is great. Everyone's looking fantastic.
Who do you think is the best?
Who do I think is the best? Do you want me to say you? So we'll have to get rest. All right. And here we go, getting ready for your plank. You've got a few seconds to get into it. I'm going to count you up. We're going to go 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice. A good trick if you are doing the reach, don't put your leg too high. Just let it hover just off the ground. And that'll keep the technique really good. Nice, team. Looking good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Back into the squat hold now, guys. So take a few seconds. Get yourself ready. Okay. And 2, 1, and down. Hold. Good work. These guys are doing great. They're keeping their back up. They try not to lean forward too much. Is it feeling incredible, team? Yeah. So soon I'll crawl on Raddick's back and we'll see how strong he actually is. 2, 1, and rest it out. Okay, back into that plank hold. Nice team. And 2, 1, go for it. 20 seconds, team. Now, as you start to lose a bit of bit of form, just re-engage your core. Feel like you're pulling your belly button into the back of your spine. That's going to keep you stable and make sure your back's not working too high. 2, 1, and rest it out. All right, back into the squats. Now the good news, team, is you're halfway through this set. It's only half to go. Here we go. Squat hold in 3, 2, 1, go for it. Nice. So Anne's doing a wall squat, which is great.
It's easier. I find it harder as well.
But why are you doing the easy one then?
Because you said it's harder. There's no perception.
2, 1, and rest. So when you're leaning up against the wall, you do use your glutes and hammies a bit more, but you don't have to balance. So that's the difference. All right, getting ready for the plank. Go for it, team. Lock it in, 20 seconds. Try and put that bum down a little bit, ready? Yeah, that's better. And you can make it perfect. It's so easy to train. All right, team. 2, 1, rest it out.
The more you say that, the more it agitates it.
All right,
Still staring at her bum, bro.
2, 1, go for it. All right, guys, this is going to be your last squat hold. So try and get low, hold on really strong, and you still want to be using your core just so that you don't end up using your back too much. I don't know what Radic's doing. Don't use him as an example of how to do a
You
squat.
said long.
Yeah, but down we go.
Fine.
This is our last plank now, team. Last plank. So hold strong, do as much as you can, and go for it. 20 seconds. Nice. Looking good. It's starting to get harder at it.
Oh, really?
Good work. And rest it out, team. That's that Tabata set done. So have a breather, have some water. If you need to have a little bit of a stretch of your core, you can always lie on the ground and just push yourself up a little bit. Just recover though. All right. Nicely done as well, team. All right, so what we've got, team, we've got one more Tabata set to do, and then we're going to do this finishing exercise, which looks like mountain climbers, but it's a little bit of a variation. But for the next Tabata set, let's talk through it and make sure you guys are really comfortable with what's happening. So we're going to do a glute bridge and a side plank. Now I'm going to show you hard and easy versions for all of these because there's a lot of variations we can do. So to start off with a glute bridge is lying on the ground. You may want to put your hands at your sides for some stability, and you're going to push your hips up high by squeezing your butt muscles to keep your hips high. Now that's the easy version. The hard version is to do it with one leg only. So one leg stays out, pushing the hips high and down. And then you do on the next round the other side. So that's our glute bridge. You'll feel it in your hamstrings as well as in your butt. So don't be too concerned if your hamstrings start to get a bit wound up. With the side plank, there's going to be 2 or 3 ways we're going to do this. Ideally, we want to do it either with our feet stacked or with our feet side to side. And our goal is, with our forearm resting on the ground, push our hips up and hold that position with our core. Now you can put the hand up if it makes it feel easy to keep your balance. But the hard version of this is to lift our leg up at the same time and do reps with our leg while we're doing our side plank. Okay, Radic said he's keen on that, so let's see if he can stop himself from falling over. Okay, so those are the 2 exercises. We're going to start on the glutes. If you're going to do one side, you're going to do that one side, then you're going to do the side plank, and then you're going to do the other side. And the same with the side plank. Do one side for one round, and next time you do the side plank, do the other side. All right, so we're ready to rock and roll. Radic's so ready.
On one leg, right?
Only if you want to, Radic. It depends if you're up for the challenge.
It's not even a question.
It's not even a question. All right, so here we go. So we're going to go in 2, 1, and glute bridge. Here we go. So keep that leg the whole time. Now go down when you're going red. Hips down. Hips down. And then push up. And then hips down. Oh.
So it's just the hold.
Anne's got it. We're struggling already, but it's okay. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, now you're going to go into your side plank. So choose a side to start on. This might get pretty tricky, guys, so just make sure you hold that technique as best as you can. And up. Hold. Nice. Try and roll this hips over a little bit, right? So the other way, other way, other way. Yeah, that's better. Oh, Radix struggling, but Anne's doing great. 5 seconds. No, so don't drop your hips on this. We're just going to hold this and down. Good work. So now we're going to go into your glute bridge again. So if you're using both legs, just do the same thing. If you're using one leg, do the other side and go for it. Okay. Straighten that leg out. Yeah, hips up and then down. Up and down. Good. Nice team. Looking good, looking really good. And rest. Okay, back in to the side plank. Now, like Anne said before, you're just holding your hips up in that position. There's no down and up for this one. So here we go, holding it. Remember that the leg raise is just an option. You don't have to do it if it's hard. So Reddit can't really do it. So you should just stop now and just do the static hold.
Just for demonstration purposes.
Just for demonstration purposes. Nice work, team. 2, 1, rest it out. Awesome. All right, back into that glute bridge. You're doing pretty good, man. Straighten that leg out. Yep, down. Nice. I shouldn't stand in front of where Anne is because Anne is the one you should be following, not Reddick.
Just broke my outfit. Just aesthetically pleasing, bro.
Well, it's true, but I'm also set up short, so it's probably best that I stand here so people don't have to get that. And rest. Awesome team. Back into your side plank. Now we're well over halfway, team. We've only got about 3 rounds to go, so keep it going. And up, and go for it. Nice. Everyone's doing good. There's some awesome side planks.
How's Leslie looking?
Everyone's looking good. And 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest it out. All right, back onto those glute bridges, team. All right, here we go. Second to last glute bridge. So we'll go 3, 2, 1, go for it. It's the last glute bridge. I've miscounted. It's the last one you have to do, so give it everything. And Reddick's getting better. He's like a fine wine.
You know what, bro?
Yeah.
3 rounds to get more down.
And rest. Nice team. Okay, this is going to be our last round, okay? So you're going into your side plank. Last one you have to do. We're going to go 2, 1, go for it. Remember, straighten the leg down, straighten the leg down. Don't do the leg raise. Yeah, that's better. Hold that core on tight. Nice team. Okay, 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Nicely done. Good work, guys. You all got through the 3 Tabata rounds, so we've got a little bit more to go, but have a rest for now again, have a drink if you need to, and then we'll talk through what this last thing is going to look like for the finisher. How we going, Anne?
That's good.
You feeling okay? Yep. You feeling okay? Yeah, I was going to say. Well, you're really good at most of this, but your side planks are horrific. I'm going to have to teach you how to do it better.
I just couldn't fit in there.
They're really bad.
Reddick's excuse is that he's too tall, and for somehow that means there's not enough room on the ground for him. Like, it's the ground. What do you mean?
Well, otherwise I just think out of the frame. This is all for the show. This is television, bro. This is...
There's not enough floor for me. Oh, that's hilarious.
No,
All
I'm
right.
on the frame. There's something right at you. I'm on the frame. They're not getting what they're here for.
All right, well, I'm going to talk you through this last thing, team. Now, it just says mountain climbers, but that was more as a prompt for me. It's actually a little bit of a fun thing. Now, normally when we do mountain climbers, you guys are probably used to doing like fast running on the ground in a press-up position, which I'll show you, but this is not that. This is for our core, and it means we're going to go real slow. So I'm going to show you guys from two different angles what we're doing, and then I'll talk to you about the treat that's woven into it, okay? So, a normal mountain climber that you do usually looks like this. It's fast, it's for your cardio, but today this is all about abs. So what we're going to do, we're going to slow it right down. So we're going to hold our core on, we're going to bring our knee outside towards our elbow. So from a front point of view, it looks like this. Go here, out towards our elbow, and back. And we're working at this speed. It's all about gauging our core tight and reaching our knee as far towards our elbow as it feels like it can go. Now, when you've done, for this, we have to do 100 mountain climbers on each leg.
200 total.
200 total, if you count like that. And the goal is every time you do 10, you're going to end up doing 2 burpees. Okay? So you're going to basically do 10 as in 1, 1, 2, all the way up to 10, and then you're going to basically come from here. We're going to go up, down, up, and do 2 of these. And then you can go back in and keep building up until we get to 100. Are you ready? Yeah. All right, this is where it gets real fun, team. So you can start this off as soon as you want to. Remember, 10 on each side, 2 burpees. Do it at your own pace and see how we go, team. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. So nice slow mountain climbers, 10 on each side. Try and motivate it with your knee and point your toes as you bring the knee up.
I don't know why they look at 30 minutes.
That's okay. Just look at Anne, everyone, because Reddits look a little bit ugly, but that's okay. We're probably doing okay if you don't look sideways. Nice. I know they're hard, teams, so if you need a break, have a break as we go. And then just 2 burpees once you've done 10. Nicely done. Once you've done those 2 burpees, we're going to go in again for another 10. So remember, we're building up to 100 of these. Good work, team.
Was it 10 on each leg?
It's 10 on each leg. If it gets too team, you can always reduce the numbers down, but see how you go. 10 on each leg.
Okay.
Looking good, team. Everyone's form is looking fantastic. Nice burpees, Jan. Awesome. Good work, team. Keep working it through. Now, if you need a break, if you need a drinks break, just take it. But you can keep working through, keep working it. Nice. Who's winning out of Anne and Reddick?
It depends what winning is. Like, oh, that's me. Like, who's getting the better with that?
For Reddick, it's always who finishes first wins. But for Anne, it's always about quality. They could say a lot of things about a lot of things, but that's okay. We'll just keep going, team.
Have you ever watched any sport? Like,
good work, team. Make sure you're getting water in if you need it, okay? Take your time. What number are you up to? Are you 30? 30, nice work.
or 60.
Or 60, depending on how you count, eh? Nice.
Wipe your forehead if you have to.
You've got nice work, team. Everyone's looking really good. All right, keep powering through, guys. Keep powering through. Oh, even Hayden sneakily crept in there. I didn't realise he jumped on the call. Nice work. Oh, was he? Gosh. Nice work. Good work, team. Just keep powering through. Now, if you can, try and get to 50 before you have a proper break. At 50 reps or 50 mountain climbers completed, you might want to have a proper drinks break and give yourself a minute rest, and then we'll see how we go. Nice, Ray.
So 40 down.
40 down. Good work, Tane. You can if you want to, your shoulders being sore. Reddick's deciding to change it up as much as possible.
This is the harder version.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, why don't you do a knee up sound for the knee crouch to the side? Good work.
Crawling, bro.
It's probably because you're so tall, it doesn't work properly. You know, like,
Still feeling it.
nice work, Tane. Alright, so you've done your 50 now after these two. Okay, knock these two out. Perfect. Is everyone feeling it? Is everyone's abs been like burning?
Yeah.
Good work, team. Now what we'll do is we'll put a time cap on this before we do some stretching. Once Reddick's finished his drink, I'm going to give us a 4-minute time cap and we'll see how we go. So if you can make it to get to those 100 reps on those mountain climbers within those 4 minutes, do. If not, don't worry, just do as best as you can. All right, so here we go. We're going to count down 4 minutes. 3, 2, 1, 4 minutes to go. Let's see what you can do, guys. Power it through. Nice. Halfway.
Helps when you do the mountain climbers faster.
It does. It does help. That's also not what we're doing, Reddick. Yeah.
There's a time cap. Speed is of an essence.
It's sort of like saying it's really helpful to do like barbell squats without the barbell. It's not what we're doing.
I mean, 3 out of 10. Good effort.
Nice.
On the Liam funny scale, this was high up there.
Is it high up there?
Yeah.
It's not that good, eh?
No.
Really. Reddick's all talk. I mean, Anne's just powering through this with perfect technique.
What's wrong with my technique, bro?
Sometimes you look like a banana. You're so bendy in funny ways. Nice. Powering through, team. Powering through. Looking good, team. Keep it going. Keep it going. We've got just 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. So do your best. See what you can do. Nice. What is Reddick doing? Reddick, stop it. That's not how we're doing it.
You said 2 minutes. I got 30 to go.
Something's gonna be. Don't listen to Reddick. It's about quality, team. Go slower. Don't worry about the numbers as much. You could just do your burpees faster, Reddick. What is this? You look like you're doing them in slow motion.
80. That's all in there. 80.
Slow it down, Reddick. What are you doing? Oh gosh. So at this point, just stop watching Reddick completely. Anne is your example of good technique. Okay. Nice.
Let's go, team.
We've got this. We're almost there.
Go
We've got exactly just over 1 minute, 1 minute, 15 seconds. So keep carrying through, team.
I'm going to have time to spare. 90.
So Reddick did half the reps properly. Yeah. All right, team, keep it up. Nicely done. All right, here we go. The last 30 seconds to go now. 30 seconds, team. Let's see what we can do. Reddick and on a mission. Reddick started doing the reps properly again, which is fantastic. You guys look like you're powering through, so just keep it going. Last 10 seconds, counting down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice work, team. Have a breather.
Team 100. Team
Nice.
100.
Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. Have some water. Have a rest. So what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of stretching, just because there's going to be 2 or 3 things that you guys will need to stretch after this workout, but have some recovery now. Get some water in. Nice.
That was so hard.
You guys did so well.
So hard.
I couldn't let you get away with no cardio. We had to put a little bit of fun stuff in. So the things that are going to be a little bit tight from this is probably going to be some stuff from yesterday. So anything that's tight from yesterday, so you did it, make sure that you do stretch it out, whether it be like your chest or your back or your quads. But the things we're going to work through from a stretch point of view today is going to be your core, and we're going to also stretch out our quads and our hip flexors. So to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a box down, but you could use like the back of a couch or the back of a chair to do the stretch. And this stretch is called the couch stretch, but I'll show you what it looks like. Just bear with me 1 second while I get it set. So I lay it down on the slower setting because I'm sure. Oh. All right, so today, so if you've got a couch, imagine this is like the seat part of your couch. That's what we're going to use, or a chair. We're going to put one knee on the ground with our leg extended up on the back of the box, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to basically lean forward and look up. And it will start off being in that back quad, stretching. And if you spend a bit of time in the stretch, it will move up and towards your hip. Okay, I'm going to do it from the side as well so you guys can sort of see what the angle looks like. So the more that you end up pushing forward or looking up, it makes the stretch harder, guys. So just spend a few seconds, work your way through. And what you want to do is probably every 10 seconds or so, come out of the stretch and give yourself a little bit of a rest, and then work through it again. I'll let these guys actually have a go. If you want to use the box, guys, you can actually use both sides of the box. Nice thing. The best thing to do with stretching is to spend like periods where you go in and out of the stretch. So every time you try and re-stretch, everything will have relaxed a little bit more and you'll get more out of it. So rather than doing heaps of different stretches, we're just going to do this for about maybe 2 minutes max. So you want to swap sides as you want and go in and out of the stretch as you want to as well, just to make sure that you are loosening off these muscles. And every time you go back into the stretch, again, you might find that the stretch has moved a little bit. It might be higher up towards your hip. It also might feel a lot easier to get into the position. Initially, it might be pretty hard. Look how bendy Radic is. He's excelling at the stretching component. You look good, man. You look real good. Yeah. So what we're going to do is once you've done a little bit of time on this stretch, the only other stretch we're going to work through is we're going to be lying on the ground and we're going to push up off the ground to start getting a little bit of stretch through our core. So I'll do it just in front. I'll get Radic actually just to move for a second. Thanks, man. So with this stretch, we're just going to be lying down. We're going to either come up onto our forearms. That might be enough stretch for a lot of people, or we can come up onto our hands. Just spending a little bit of time stretching through, letting your core loosen off is ideal. You can even work between the core stretch and your leg stretches, especially if you find the legs are really tight. Just move in and out of them for a little bit. I'll give you guys another minute of just playing with this, and then After that, we'll sign off, team, and we'll let you guys continue any stretching you want to do as well. Look how flexible he is.
It's good.
That's impressive.
Which one do I have? Seems I can't do it.
This is so good.
Lower your shoulders back, go like this, so straps by your ears, lower your shoulders back and down, and then push into your abs.
There you go. There was some really good instruction. I said, no. It pays not to look at him.
You still haven't figured out how to communicate.
I know. I can't understand what Radix says because it's like accent, so.
You're counting.
And my counting's horrific, so. All right, team. I'll let
Thank you.
Feel free, though, to keep stretching. It'll be really good just to make sure you guys spend some time on recovery and rehab as well, because that is the thing that's going to allow you to continue to train at a higher intensity for a longer period of time. So make sure you guys have fun. It was great to work with you today. I'll catch you all up potentially next week, but enjoy the rest of the sessions for the next few days.
See you tomorrow, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you, team.
Bye.
Bye.